wait for him to come back out. No, we got too cold to continue sleeping. But it takes a while. Ketchup pop's gone for like 5 minutes, so we barely topped it off. Sorry, I said there's never anything up here. Huh, I love it. remind me if we were, looked like we were gonna stop. Let's see what we're having. This pretty fun. We're absolutely amazing. Let's try it, man. Okay. Let's try asking. Gentlemen.
Yo, what's up, homeboy?
Not much.
Who else is here?
It's coming for your professional opinion.
ALID2.
It's the noob from earlier.
Oh, you probably have a question.
I do.
Yeah, what's up?
So I have the Opal. I got it up and running. I only needed 3 bottles of water.
That's great.
That's great.
But the
Keep that Opal running?
Yep, it's up and running. I almost died, but you know, I made it. But I'm driving through Waldo and I find it's like a police jeep looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you suggest for new player? I guess more rugged.
I would highly suggest the Opal. But what do you find? The police jeep,
Yeah.
or the police?
The jeep.
The Patriot. The Patriot. The Patriot.
It's all Russian.
Does it look like a little hatchback, or does it look like a fucking SUV?
Looks like a Jeep, like a little Jeep or Bronco looking thing. It's small.
Looks like a Jeep Bronco.
A Bronco.
Probably the car we have. Does it have a light bar on top?
Yep.
For instance, it has a little wee woo light.
Okay. So
anyway, the Opal. I don't know. I like the Opal better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll keep that then.
All right, I'm
What
back.
you could do was you could put the Opal in the VG and then use the parts from the Opal to put in the other car if you wanted both of them as a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could easily do that. You just have to run back. I don't know if I had a car key on me on all the shit that I gave you.
Nah, you didn't. That's all right. But the boathouse has got the garage, or?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can store 2 in the group and 2 in personal without upgrading either one.
Okay. So I'll just drive the Opal down there and then come back and pick this one up and have a spare.
I mean, honestly, like the Opal is actually pretty fast. It easily goes over 100. But it's usually pretty nice to have a smaller, faster car. Probably the best. Go ahead.
No, you. Sorry.
The best, ideally, storage-wise, would be like the Neva pickup. I think it's a Neva 3379 or some shit. It's a little 4-door truck. It's got like the tiny truck bed, and that one, because of its storage spaces that you can have in it and the storage slots,
Yeah.
actually runs quite a lot of storage in it without being an actual like large truck.
Okay.
Personally, though, I prefer the F1. The F1 is by far my all. How much longer until the server restarts?
30 minutes over here.
It's gonna be the same. They're gonna restart at the same time. I'm pretty sure he uses the same server, or like actual hardware server. Both. But yeah, if it's 30 minutes, it's gonna be the same because we just hit about the same. Yeah. So and it's just gonna be a lot of trial and error. But if you actually pull up the iSurvive map and you just load up just the spawns, the car spawns, it'll show you where cars can spawn.
Yeah, I just happened by it, and like I said, I haven't
Deer
played
Isle.
Deer Isle too much, but I didn't know if this was like a static thing. Turns out it's not.
So that where it spawned is a static spawn, but it does not always spawn, like for example the Opal or the police car. It'll be random and
Or an F1.
yeah.
Yeah.
For Deer Isle, the truck spawns can spawn where the cars are. It's not Bitterroot, which is their second map or their second server. That one, the PvP areas are where the truck spawns are, and PvE spawns the cars.
Okay.
But in Deer Isle, it's actually both, so they can all spawn in the same spots. But where it spawns is it can always spawn a car there. It's just not guaranteed to have a car.
Yeah.
Best place to look. Well, the only, but in my opinion, the best places to look on Deer Eye would be the fucking racetrack, whatever the fuck it's called, circuit.
Yeah, Rockenheim.
Barrel.
Alright.
Yeah, the highest congregation of car spawns is going to be the Waldoboro Rockenheim area, which has like literally Rockenheim has I think, 6 possible car spawns there, and it's just in that fucking little that area where you met me at.
Yeah.
There's like 6 spawns right there,
Alright.
and then Waldoboro's got another 9 spawns throughout Waldoboro, and then the only other places it spawns or cars can spawn is Stonington, which is way south, Westbrook, which is heavy west, and Portland, and that's it. Everywhere else there are no car spawns.
So I got lucky.
Yeah, you kind of did actually. The Opal's a badass. Like I said, I think the Opal is probably one of my favorite of the large trucks. And I didn't realize I had a car back.
It's awesome to
Truck.
do and this one has a radiator in it, so all I got to do is swap the spark plug.
I may look through pretty heavy. I may actually have had a second spark. I don't remember. At one point, I had like 4 spark plugs, but I also had 2 cars despawn on. So.
But you're still gonna have that radiator in the other car.
Yeah.
They come empty, sadly.
Yeah. But yeah, that should work.
I actually better just drive the Opal on over. Well, so since I found this Opal and I've used it, will it despawn at reset?
None of them. They won't despawn at reset at all. They'll despawn. It's on a timer, and the timer's not actually 8 hours. I think it's actually like almost 9 hours, but it's just after 8, and so it won't despawn for 8 hours after the last time you turned the engine on.
Okay.
So if let's say you leave that Opal there and you let it sit for 6.5 hours, when you start it, turn it off immediately, it'll still reset the spawn timer to despawn for another 8 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean technically if you're getting on at least fucking every fucking 7 hours, you could leave the car. 24/7. But I wouldn't risk it. Yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
No, I don't think you're gonna do that.
You're like, yeah, I thought about it, and I think it might be
I got trust issues with DayZ.
no shit.
How about this? I just found a car battery at the well when I come over here.
There you go. So you got an extra car battery. You might be able to trade some a car battery for a spark.
You could also make a truck battery by using 2 car batteries, combining them together.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, you can't reverse that. So you can only make a truck battery from 2 car batteries. You cannot make 2 car batteries for a truck battery.
Yeah.
Why are you building up walls?
They're not walls, they're half walls.
Okay. I decided to keep that question. Why are you building up half walls?
Found a
As a
GPS
guardrail.
Hey, I got a mini map.
Do you want? There you go. You can enable or disable the mini map via the B button. It also brings your backpack.
It also what?
It's a multi-function button. The B, Bravo. If you hit B, it will enable or disable your mini map.
Yeah.
It will also, if you have nothing else in your hands, it will bring your backpack to your.
I can't seem to find the pouches that fit your vest.
That's because I have the vest that I gave you is a Paragon vest, which takes Paragon pouches.
Paragon. Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned that. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. You're good. So that vest that I gave you is actually the most. It's the strongest vest in the game.
All right.
In that game at least, at 93% damage reduction. But it also means you're gonna have to find Paragon gear, and the only place you're gonna find Paragon gear is gonna be loot crates or PvP areas. And in PvP areas, actually, you can also find Paragon gear, black crates, where you get the black key off of stag zombies. They're going to be military zombies, and they'll say stag on their little uniform there.
Okay.
And they can drop a black key. There are 4 black crates that key goes to. It goes to any 4 of them. And the 4 are color specific. So there's 1 black crate. It's underwater. I don't know where it's at. There's 1 at the very bottom of K-Muck. If you go down to K-Muck, bring a berry. There's a mutant down there, and it is huge. And I mean fucking huge. It'll end up eating like 20 shots of 50 cal.
And if you roam through Paris Island through the night, you'll maybe see a shining bright fucking little monster right above it will knock you unconscious.
That's Smokey, and that little monster thing is also in. Remember when I fucking got knocked unconscious on Outlaws?
No, that was.
Oh, that was on week 12. Yeah, there's Portland though. Yeah.
I meant.
Yeah.
I didn't really say.
That was Smokey. Smokey is Smokey is a Deer Isle monster. It's not actually a mutant. And Smokey, I was lucky. It only knocked me unconscious. It can also teleport you into the middle of the fucking ocean.
That's fun.
Yeah. I've only ever had to deal with Smokey once, and it knocked me uncon 3 times in a row by screaming at me. Look, it scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I tried shooting it. It didn't work. But yeah, the I don't personally like the Jeep Patriot, which is what I'm pretty sure the car you found, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the Jeep Patriot.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
but no, actually you're talking about the little boxy ass fucking one that's yellow and blue, right?
I don't remember the yellow, but yeah, it looks like a World War II Jeep, but just modern.
Hmm.
How'd that zombie?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the UAZ. I don't know that one very. I've never actually really that,
All right.
but they've got a little police hatchback, and that one's pretty zippy. I like that one. So
The
I
Do
have
I
to
have
go
to
police
with
take
car
it.
the
has
battery and
pistol
stuff out of the truck before I store it?
No, you can leave the battery, the spark plug, and it's gonna have slots for like the crates and the barrels and shit.
Yeah,
You can keep the crates and barrels on it,
just nothing
but
there.
nothing in them. Right. And then the weapons, it's gonna have weapon slots. The Opal's kind of cool. So if you actually put it's got a slot for a pickaxe, and then the other one's a slot for the shoulder.
Okay.
Now, if you put a regular gun, it makes it go up and down. It looks kind of goofy. But what it's actually built for is a shovel. Now, if you put a shovel on it, it puts it sideways. And
I don't know. It looks cool.
anyway, if you attach a weapon is good. None of the attachments. So generally, if I attach a weapon to it and I leave it on there, pick a weapon
Yeah.
bag, and doesn't have fucking, and I don't attachment. Put the shovel on it.
All right.
Most people probably don't give a shit about a shovel.
Wow. I mean, unless it's got vanilla flagpole stuff.
No, it's instant kits for the flagpole. So you'll build a flagpole kit like you would in vanilla, 3 sticks and a rope, but it's instant deploy and it automatically builds the flagpole. However, we have the BVP well kit, and so you will need a shovel for that.
Okay.
And then if you end up building a well, make sure and check out the page for the well. It tells you exactly how much is needed, because if you put anything over for each stage of the well building process, it'll eat up all the resources. So, like, it may need 4 mortar, for example, but if you put in 8, it's going to eat up all 8.
Okay.
I think that's really the only part. The BBP is just the well kit, and they had a fix for it, but they never fixed it. This server does have the RAG hunting camp and BBP's abandoned houses, which are basically single wides.
That's all I really need, I think.
windows and loot crates.
What's that? I don't know. Personally, I really like their Bitterroot server. It's apparently it's based in Montana, which is probably the worst state, but
Watch him live in Montana.
Me?
this sucks for him.
I live
Oh
so far away from Montana.
yeah, probably
I'm
Florida, right?
South Florida.
You're
Not
south of Florida.
Well, I'm in South Florida.
Oh, you.
Florida.
I
There's two
guess you're
parts of
right.
Florida.
Fucking
There's
yeah,
two
you
parts
got
of
North Florida
guys.
and South Florida.
Redneck Florida and South Florida. So, I'm in South Florida.
Well, that's not completely true.
It is true. I'm from the redneck part of Florida.
It's not.
One
It's
of our
not
biggest holidays
completely
is
true.
throwing frozen fish across the state line. Okay, on the beach.
I didn't say fucking North Florida wasn't redneck Florida. I was actually more implying that all of Florida was redneck Florida.
Nah, man. Like I thought that too, and then like down here, man, like it's like half and half. You get half rednecks and half Yankees.
My grandfather moved to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. But funnily enough, he goes north for the winter. I don't understand it.
Maybe he likes the weather.
Like, well, he's from Ohio, so. But yeah, he moved out. He moved to northern Florida though. He's closer to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Which, I'm not really sure why. Fucking,
Fort
I think it's a
Lauderdale's
retirement
awful.
community there. Yeah, it's some fort something or other. I don't remember. It's
Yeah,
Florida.
you
I'm
gotta-
sorry.
So I don't know how it is like where you guys are from, but
Uh, I'm
where
in
I'm at,
Texas. You know, like,
well, where I'm at, the 55 and
Yeah,
up
yeah,
communities are ubiquitous, and the
oh
houses
yeah,
are
they
like
don't really
40%
count.
cheaper. So, but then you
Oh
gotta
really?
yeah, but you gotta be a certain age to move in, unless you get permission from the group, and if it, I think the way it works is if you can figure out how to get 20% of the tenants to not be 55, they lose their status. And supposedly they're not supposed to be getting any new ones. Supposedly, when the 1986, um, in 1986 when they passed the Fair Housing Act or whatever it was, um, you know, where you can't discriminate based on age or anything, they grandfathered
Mm-hmm.
in. They grandfathered in all these old folks communities.
Yeah, we don't have old folks communities here, bro.
Yeah, it's like whole neighborhoods. You can't move in unless you're 55 or older.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
that's the community that my grandfather lives in.
Yeah.
One of those fucking ones, and it's up. You'd think I'd go and visit, but it's Florida, and I can't.
It's like Texas, just hotter.
It's not. It's not,
Well, I don't
and
know
it's
what part
damn
of
sure
Texas
not
you're
hotter.
from.
Fucking Central Texas. I live in San Antonio.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah. Do you know Texas or no?
I was in Oklahoma for a year, and I had to go down to Texas a lot, so it's not too bad. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's better than Oklahoma at
fine. I
least.
know.
Oklahoma's a good shit.
I love Oklahoma, man. I voted for Joe Exotic. It was
I
the first year I was there, and I was like, I don't know anybody. And then I'm looking at the ballot, and I'm like, somebody literally put their name as Joe Exotic and ran for governor. You know what? That's both. And I voted for him. This is before Tiger King, so like I had no idea.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't even know who Tiger King is, bro.
it was
When the
Tesla.
fuck did somebody named Joe Exotic run for fucking governor?
He did, man. Look it up. And when you see him,
I don't want to.
you know, he looks exactly like his name makes him sound.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah. And then like
Uh,
the documentary is wild as fuck, man.
Why the fuck would he have a documentary? Oh
When
my
you watch
god.
it, you'll understand why he had a documentary.
That's true Oklahoma right there.
Oh man, Joseph Alden Maldonado, known professionally as Joe Exotic and nicknamed the Tiger.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. But dude, that documentary is crazy as fuck, man. He's got like multiple wives and husbands.
He's in a jailhouse interview. Okay, what the fuck did he go to jail for? Got multiple wives and husbands.
I can't remember, money laundering or like illegal selling or something. He got in a fight with the big cat lady. I can't, or maybe conspiracy to kill her. I can't remember. Dude, it's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, no, he was apparently in 2001. The U.S. Appeals Court, the conviction attempts were wrongly separate, and they reduced his sentence by a year.
Dude, guy's crazy.
I love it. He's running for he's running for president as a Democrat.
Yeah.
Is this from from prison. I'm like,
yeah, it's got to be. I didn't think he was out yet.
Exotic left the GW Zoo in June 2018. Arrested suspicion of hiring men to Big Cat Rescue founder
That's down here.
Carol Baskin,
Yeah, dude, it's wild, man.
with whom he had a complicated rivalry.
Yeah, because she was calling him like
This
abusive
could
to
have been your
animals.
governor.
It could have been. He would have never got the votes. I just thought it was very ballsy that somebody.
He's sentenced to 22 years in prison on 17 federal charges. Jesus Christ, 22 years in prison on 17 federal animal charges.
Yeah.
He looks like he abuses animals, bro.
Right. Tiger King. You need to watch the documentary. It's awesome.
I do not need to watch this. Look at this. Look, he looks shocked.
You do. You need to watch
He looks shocked. He's like, I can't believe I'm in jail.
Yeah, he's claiming he was framed. Or entrapment or something.
Okay, apparently he's also gay.
Bisexual. Bisexual. He's had a wife and multiple husbands.
Apparently, his only spouses are husbands. I'm just saying.
And then,
and one of them is dead.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
And when he died, he got married again. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what? How did he die?
Bet you got eaten by the tiger.
He's fucking the guy's listed under a list of Tiger King subjects.
Oh, Jeep's not bad.
Look at all those hexes.
Okay, so Maldonado killed himself.
Joe Exotic killed himself?
No, fucking his husband, Travis Maldonado.
Oh. Yeah. Supposedly he was
Under the influence of drugs, Maldonado would frequently guns at other people. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Maldonado would frequently point guns at, including Exotic's campaign manager, who told Maldonado to style the magazine in it, and that Rugers do not fire without a magazine. On October 6, 2017, Maldonado put the gun to his own head in front of Dial to fired, despite not having a magazine. This is some Florida shit.
Well, the cat lady is from Florida, so it does
Yep.
involve Florida in some way.
I just would like to point out that Exotic told Time Magazine that his entire soul died afterward. And let's see, so he died on October 6, 2017. Exotic was remarried December 11th, 2017.
That's a year later. That's the appropriate.
No, it was 3 months later.
I thought you said he died in 16 and then got married in 17.
It was 2 months, actually.
Okay.
No, he died and got remarried December 11th, 2017. Literally 2 months later. 2 months after his entire soul died.
Hey,
I'm just
he's exotic,
saying.
man. He's exotic. Right?
And they got divorced in 2023. Which may or may not have been after he was killed. Yeah, it was after he was convicted. Mind you, they were married fucking, I guess, 4 years after he went to jail.
Yeah.
There's 31 people online right now.
You got
Great.
you got a couple minutes. Yeah, it's restarting.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.